Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning to the YouTube pipe smoking community. I'm Donnie, and joining you to join me for a pipe and a pour. Good to see y'all this morning. My not so usual, actually very unusual smoking time on the back deck here. Good morning, Levi. I planned to do this last night because I'm checking in, Codger Challenge check-in number 4 with the Edward G. Robinson in my BriarWorks Bullmoose, which we've talked about. I love this dude. I planned to do this last night. Had everything set up, had the bowl packed, had a pour of rye whiskey ready to go because it was Friday, and then my daughter comes out and she's like, hey, can we go over to our friend's house? About that time I get a text from the dad. It's like, hey, we're watching NBA and having some drinks on the deck. So of course you have to say yes. So yes, we went over and hung out with friends for a while last night. And I didn't get a chance to get back out here. And so I've seen for the longest time so many of you good fine folks and so many of my friends smoking their pipe in the morning as a pick-me-up, a get started, enjoying it with a cup of coffee. And if you've been hanging around with me long enough, you probably have recognized that my typical smoking time is in the evenings and afternoons as a wind down. You guys are witnessing history. All right, you ready for this? This is my first morning smoke. And I get it. It's a nice, peaceful, rainy Saturday morning. It's quiet. Except for the cars coming and going over there, but that's just gonna happen. You live in a neighborhood, it's what it is. And let me tell you, I mean, you all knew this, I'm sure. I'm the one discovering it. And so you guys get to witness the light bulb moment. Boom. These pair well together, don't they? Holy cow, y'all. So, last night, sitting over at my buddy's house. Me and him and another friend of ours sitting out there watching NBA playoffs and chewing the fat, smoking cigars, having a few drinks, and I started asking about pipe and a pour and why I'd kind of switched over to smoking a pipe more often than a cigar. So we talked about that, which was interesting and good conversation and all. But one of the things I mentioned to them is that I find more tasting notes on the palate in pipe tobacco than I do cigars. And again, there's the variety, and to me it's a shorter smoke, which is good. But one of the things I mentioned to them last night actually was how often I pick up coffee notes in the palate and the nose in tobacco. Coffee notes in the pipe tobacco, and how often I pick up tobacco notes in the coffee. Again, I know this is not new to most of y'all, but it's new to me, so it's like, wow, okay. So I'm experiencing it for the first time this morning, and I gotta tell you, I'm a fan. Yeah. I love my coffee in the morning anyway. My wife and I were like coffee snobs and coffee holics. I don't know. It's like, we love it. The whole process of making it, the whole process of experimenting with it and adding to it, whatever. It's like the go-to to get going. So I'm enjoying it very much. And I got a feeling it's going to be a nice pick-me-up to the day. Busy day today, plenty of stuff going on. You know, life, it happens. Yeah. So in the last video, I talked about kind of spending more time with Edward G. Robinson, getting used to it, understanding it. And the more I do, like that time, I've seen a lot of folks in the past talk about reviews on, giving reviews about, grape juice and that kind of thing. And I mentioned a red wine note on the nose last time. I just got that big time. It's fascinating to me, isn't it? Fascinating how the different blends together with time, the way that they're mixed, the components, the recipe, the percentage of component tobaccos in there. Fascinating how you get so many different variations there. It's going to be a good day, y'all. It's going to be a good day. So, Codger Challenge number 4 in the books. The big question for you guys, and please leave me some comments. Let's talk about this. I'm curious to know what y'all are looking forward to in your first non-Codger smoke. Really be interested to find out what you guys are thinking. I don't know where I am. Is there something you guys have been craving? Is there, a non-aromatic blend that you've been really looking forward to? Do you have cravings? Like, I just really want to smoke this bowl. I want to smoke this blend right now. I'm like hungry for it. I don't know where I am yet. I haven't made up my mind. I'm kind of leaning towards trying out Cloud Bear's Codger candy, because I'm really curious to find out what that's about. He told me about it, and it's burley, and it's burley, and it's burley. A little dash of burley sprinkled on top. But it's been steamed and stoved and toasted. So, sounds fantastic. So I'm kind of curious. Get out of here. I'm kind of curious to check that out. But at the same time, I'm also kind of curious to go dig into one of those other blends. Maybe a nice English, something with a lot of Latakia. But as summer's getting here, maybe it's time to jump into some vapors for a little bit. I don't know. So you guys, let me know. Talk to me. Tell me what your favorite summer smoke is, or if you've done the Codger Challenge with Paladin Piper, which blend is your first go-to that you're looking forward to diving into. The thing that's opened up my eyes for me with this, one of the other things as well, is I'm anxious now to kind of work my way through. You guys remember a couple of videos back, I asked for your help. Did I go with Edward G. Robinson? Did I go with the Stokeby Morning Blend, which I really it smells fantastic. Really looking forward to trying that. Did I go with Half and Half, Velvet, Sir Walter Raleigh? Maybe strike while the iron's hot and kind of work through some of those after finishing up Edward G. Robinson here, just to really compare and contrast. I don't know. But yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys. And so what I do, I take notes. I know I'm a nerd, but I've got notes in there about the nose, the palate, the room note, what I smoked it in and when, what I picked up on, that kind of thing. So I think if I work back through those other Codger blends, be able to sort of compare and contrast those a little bit better. Yeah. Like I said, it's going to be a good day. Good to chat with y'all this morning. Go make the most of it. And as I've said before, I invite you to join me again for a pipe and a pour And until then, be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Take care, y'all.